Hello everyone, it's Farket here, and in this video I'm going to get every single weapon in the game, or at least try to. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of locations. It's going to be a very long video, though I'm going to fill it with some of the stats and things, my opinions about some of the weapons. Now first, I'm not going to be doing this just alone. I'm going to be using two console commands. And the first one is set skill ATH 100. Now that is a new command. It sets my athleticism at 99. The reason being is that I want to run faster, because otherwise this is going to take me much longer than necessary. And the next one is energy hack 100. So I don't run out of energy. Now to activate console commands, you need to type in developer mode on in the main menu. So what you always do is just get what's in the suitcases. I'll probably put maps in along the way, make it easier to see where I'm going. Jesus, deer are stronger than cannibals at this stage. I don't know why I need a deer skin. Do I? Can't use the meat. Wash the blood off. Okay, so I haven't been scrolling through finding good start places. There's no point. The main thing is working out where I need to go. Now the first one's Iron Axe, which is a rather decent weapon when it's upgraded. On its own, it's not very good. I don't really recommend fighting with it. It uses 7.8 points of stamina each swing, which is rather high considering that the modern axe uses 0.1 stamina more, and the katana uses less at 7. So its damage is quite low and its range is quite short. And it's one of the lowest ranges of all the weapons. The plain axe can take all upgrades: fire, poison, glass, feathers, and teeth. Its fire upgrade is really poor too. It's one of the worst. Understandable why they give you such a basic weapon to start with. Now where I'm actually going, I'm running along the coast. I'm sticking to the coast because it will be easier to navigate and easier for you too. Running through the forest is too difficult. Is it even working? Energy hack. Oh, 100%. I didn't even turn it on properly. There we go. Energy hack hole, not energy hack 100. Jeez, fuck, I get your crap together. So where I'm going is to where the rusty axe and the scuba gear are, which I'll need. And I'm just going to eat things along the way. Now I'm going to make a weak spear, which is 2 sticks. Weak spears are not very good using melee, like stabbing. Don't stab with it, it's terrible. Use the upgraded spear for that. The weak spear does have one of the longest ranges in the game. Upgraded spear has the highest of all the melee weapons, though it uses a lot of stamina when you're stabbing. It's like 10. It's the same as upgraded spear. It is very good for throwing. The upgraded spear and the weak spear both do the exact same damage when they're thrown. So we're going down this hole, by the way. There's 2 cannibals waiting down here, and they're probably not going to give you a good time. Oh, what happened there? I always struggle with this fight. Oh god, my game's playing up real bad. Now, I can't see very well, but I brighten up my case for my videos if you're new to the channel. Now, I'm just going to skip the bodies. I don't need them. There's one of Timmy's toy parts up here, and some passengers. I think it's Timmy's toy part. Yeah, there it is. It's a leg. And also I found a spray can. I didn't know this was here. What are these? Oh, you can break these things now, eh? Totally forgot about that. Oh, when weak spears are aimed at the ground, they don't use any stamina at all. So it can be a good alternative. It's one of Timmy's pictures. I'm going to be finding a lot more than just weapons. Oh, I'll put the picture away, man. He's probably going to get the picture out again. Now, there is a couple of cannibals up here, though I like to avoid them. It's a bit too of a tightly confined place to fight them. And don't race down here because you can step back off down there. I've seen people do it. They generally won't follow you down because I think they fall and they'll die. Yes, when you throw a spear, it uses 23 points of stamina, and it does the exact same damage no matter what spear it is. Incendiary spears do a lot more, obviously because they set them on fire, but that's about it. There's a cross there. But if you keep going up here, there is the scoopy gear. That's it there. Now, it's usually automatically equips in caves. That's a new feature. I'm still not used to it. So we're swimming through here. Now, the weak spear can only take feather upgrades. For some reason, it can't take anything else. Now, I haven't played around with the spray can flamethrower much. It's very new to the game. Its range is very short. I think it would be good if you were surrounded by a lot of cannibals, because you could just spray them all. There's some supplies here, but there's some babies up there. You can bait them to jump into the water, which they're going to do right now. See? And they'll die. There's just some cans of soda, some medicine, and there's some other goodies there. Now, normally I don't cheat, but for this is going to be a long-ass video. So I need to really keep it as short as possible. And stopping every 30 seconds to recover stamina isn't something I really want to do. Okay, so get all the rocks here. Like that. You can't get your rocks back anymore. Oh god, I can't see a thing. I need a fire upgrade on my axe here. Now, there's some ammo in here. And it's just assorted goodies. Flares, that sort of thing. Fuel, more flares, some booze. Oh, you gotta right click to use these now. Yeah, like that. And there's the rusty axe there. Rusty axe is a fairly good weapon, but not at the same time. Reason being is that it is very slow. It's slower than the modern axe. Its fire upgrade is worse. Its damage is worse. But its block is 10. So it has one of the best blocks in the game. There are 3 weapons that have high block, which is 10 block, which means it blocks all melee damage. There is the turtle shell, the club, and the rusty axe. Now, the rusty axe can take all upgrades: fire, poison, teeth, glass, and feathers. These caves are very easy to navigate, especially this one is cave 5. It's all in a straight line. Well, it's not all in a straight line, it's just very easy to navigate. You can't get lost because it all goes in one direction. Let's go up this rope here. And there's a lot of swimming. A lot of ropes too. I should be using them to craft the other weapons. But you can't craft underwater. Now, rebreather tanks last you 300 seconds, so you got plenty of air. I've finished the game on one rebreather tank before. We go up here, and where we come out is Geese Lake, pretty much exactly where we started. But we can't swim down there and go that way. You can swim back down if you want, but it's not the best when you haven't got the rebreather. So I can take that off, and I can make another weapon. So I'm going to make an upgraded stick. Now I'm going to go get the Katana. Now, the upgraded stick is the best weapon in the game for fire upgrades. Has the longest burn length. I think it's sitting at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. They used to have Fire Plus upgrades, which is where you could add a booze to it, but they removed it. And I don't know why. They never actually explained why they did it, which is a bit rude of them. Now, I can't really tell you where I'm going. I should have added the compass and walked around with it. Though, there's a sinkhole there. This area up here is not a good place to build, just so you know. Though, where we're going up here is a good place to build. There's no patrol routes on it. This is supposed to be a video about weapons. Now, the upgraded stick is crap with feather upgrades. Don't put feather upgrades on it. It lowers the damage too much. Yeah, build here. Really good spot. Yeah, don't put feather upgrades on the upgraded stick. Put teeth and glass on it, because it can actually do more damage than a katana, believe it or not. And you can set enemies on fire, so that's a bonus. Hopefully they bring back the fire upgrade, the plus one with the boost. I really do. I don't know why they removed it. It was really silly of them to remove it. Here's the center cannibal village. There's cannibals in there, I just heard them. Now, what we're doing was we're just walking down here, and we're going to the Katana cave. it can be quite a pain to find this cave. Let's follow it down. And it's right here. The fertile lands is over there. Okay, so there's the body of Timmy's toy and some pictures. Now, you've probably seen this done before. When you go up here, you're going to pass a Armsy and 3 mutants to your right. If you make a lot of noise, they will come after you. They're down there. I can't see. Yeah, down there. If you hear galloping, the Armsy has found you. Now, there is a suitcase here that's got an outfit in it. Yep, they heard that. So I've got to be quick. He probably won't chase me down here. Hopefully not. We'll find out on the way back, eh? No enemies down here, so you can just sprint down here. It's pretty much all in a straight line. And then you come out here. This big open room. And the katana should be right here. Stuck in this man here. And there's heaps of supplies as well. Like watches. You make circuit boards. So what I can do, I should be able to make bombs. Yep, all 5 ingredients. Apparently you can break these. Yeah, there's cloth underneath them. And floating cash. Good floating cash. Okay, so I was able to make 3 bombs. If you go around the corner here, there's a bunch of soda here, which could be handy. And there's a flashlight behind here, but you don't even have to open it. And that's that there. Turn on, you bloody thing. Yeah, they improved it. It used to be a lot worse than this. It's still really bad. Now I'm going to run through these mutants up here because I need to get to the modern axe, and that's the quickest way. I'm not going back out that way. Oh, hello friend. That's new. He's not supposed to be there. And you run up here. You can easily run past these guys. Just keep an ear out and an eye out if you can. If they hit you in the back, you're probably not going to have a good time. So we're going up here. This is just another big long walk. Once you get up to this stage, I don't think they can come up this far. Cannibals in case tend to turn around once they have got to a certain point. And keep walking. You knock down this. There's one of Timmy's pictures again. God, I'm finding a lot. And then we go out the cave. Now, if you got spare time, there's some things here. They got watches and cloth on them. One of the passengers. But what I do is exit the cave and take a sharp left and head along. Now I'm going to make the next weapon while I've got nothing else to say. Crafted club. Now that's a very easy weapon to make. It's just 1 skull and 1 stick. And you can get it very quickly. If you spawn next to effigies, knock down an effigy and you should get a skull. Now Crafted Club has a very good fire upgrade. It's a slow, hard hitting weapon. The Crafted Club can take glass, feathers, teeth, and fire upgrades, but it can't take poison upgrades. There's a pot here if you want to grab it. And another outfit. Now, because I'm getting every weapon in the game, guess what that includes? The gun. So I'm going to have to get all the gun parts. And it's going to be fun. But we'll do it. Okay, so in this cannibal village, to find the modern axe cave, just head out to this side, opposite the lake, and you'll see like a path here. Just follow it through, it's a bit bushy, like your mum. And we'll go through here, and then here's the cave entrance here. I'm going to switch to the lighter because I actually don't like the torch. And make sure you sneak along here. Now, if they're asleep, which they're not, I'm going to have to fight them. I can't see. Don't run away because I've got to kill you. Ah, good enough. Oh, he's alive. Now I've got to take medication and I'm going to change my weapon. Now I like hard hitting weapons, so I'm going to go Rusty Axe number 1. And then you look around this room here. This is the important room. And you're looking for this. There's a hanging skull lamp. It's in this big area here. And we climb all the way down. Now, once you get down here, just run through. And there's the modern axe right there. And that's the best weapon in the game. And I would say that's my opinion, but statistics of weapon upgrades and everything else I've tested, it is the best weapon of the game. Okay, so I might get the circuit boards because I'll probably make more bombs. And all that dynamite's going to waste. And just finished raiding the room. Now I'm going to pick up all that dynamite, and then I'm going to craft a Molotov. That still classes a weapon, doesn't it? And stupid things you learn. All that dynamite's lit. God, that was really loud. The ear-ringing. And back up we go. Now where we're going from here is just straight out. We don't need to be in here anymore. Now where I might struggle with this tutorial, this guide, is the club. I need to find an enemy that has a club. So I might be able to find a normal male cannibal and just kill him for it. Now I'm just exiting and taking a sharp left going up. Now the modern axe uses 7.9 points of stamina. It does the highest damage of all the melee weapons in the game. It's on par with a few other weapons, but it has highest speed as well, so it makes it the best. Oh, some aloe vera here. I should close the book. It's always telling me, open it, see what's in there. It's also the best axe for cutting down trees. It can take all upgrades: poison, fire, glass, teeth, and feathers. Oh, it's just a skinny cannibal. So this is the area across from the fertile lands, and we're going up to the main cannibal village. And this can work because there's a red paint here. I actually can't see anything, eh? This is really hard to see. Game used to be a lot brighter than this. It was a lot easier for me. But here's a red paint here. And oh god, it's another Timmy's. It's another one of Timmy's pictures. Now you can raid the main cannibal village, it's up to you. I'm going up here, and until I get to the cliff's edge, and then I'm going to run along it to the right. So I'm already at it. Here. It's going to run along. And what I'm looking for is the next cache, because it's rather essential. Yes, the modern axe is my favorite weapon in the game. It is too good. Too good to be true. Okay, once you're running along here, you'll come across this mound. That's why I stick to the cliff edge. It makes it stand out a lot easier. And just got to put a bomb on it. Knocks down a few trees. You could always use them to build a shelter if you needed to, rather than letting them waste. Oh, there's more coming down. Okay, so that's going well. Yeah, snack, keep me going. Now, if you did this normally without the console commands I've used, it would just take you longer, so you'd need to take more supplies. And it would be very daunting. See, I'm quite knowledgeable about this game, so it's not stressful for me to find where things are. I know where they are. But if you're new to this game, it would be a lot harder. But if you actually watch what I'm doing, I'm not exactly the ultimate navigator. I'm sticking to the cliff edge, because that leads exactly to where I need to go. And I know where I am. If I'm in the forest, I could get lost very easy. I don't use the compass in the game. It's up to you if you use that. I've never used it. I generally rely on points of interest to stand out for me. Now where we're going to is past the yacht. There's a cassette player on it. That can be good if you're doing this because you can keep your energy up. It restores your energy, but it does attract cannibals in that. It's called a distraction device. Now I haven't got God mode on, so keep that in mind. So if I get hit, I could take some serious damage. But I've already taken damage, so it's not a big deal. While I do that, I can make a crafted bow. Now, a crafted bow can fire all the arrows. It used to be a lot better. It's not so much anymore. It has a quite short range, though it fires very fast. There is 2 bows into the game. I'm going to go get the modern bow soon. I don't know how I feel about the crafted bow. I stopped using it after they added the modern bow because they nerfed the crafted bow. They made it fire a lot faster so you could shoot it faster. Though its range and projectile speed is really bad, and it's just messed up my aiming. So I pretty much stopped using ranged weapons entirely. Though it does have its uses. It's not as good as hunting as the Slingshot, which I'll get to very shortly. Though I'm at the next cache site, so I'm going to use another explosive. Just gotta use dynamite now. And there's another suitcase there. We'll see if this shoots the suitcase flying. And nope, stayed there. It's another outfit. And the rest of the stuff. Now, the slingshot, which is electrical tape, 1 stick, and 1 cloth. Now this is ultimate new weapon. It is completely useless against cannibals and mutants, though what it is good for is hunting animals, except the deer and the boar and sharks. Maybe I should rephrase that before I said that. It's got an area of effect, so it's really good against small animals like raccoons, rabbits, lizards, and that. So I'm walking past another pot here, and this is a save point. There's electrical tape there. There's 2 on the boat too if you want to stop. Now you can save there. Just up there is where the entrance is, where we got the rusty axe and the scuba gear, or the rebreather. Now I'm following along the ocean side here, because we need to. And we need to cross here, over to there. It's a bit of a long walk. There's supplies up in these towers, grab them if you want. They're good. The slingshot doesn't use any stamina when shot. It's good for baiting cannibals to attack you. I use it to bait them into traps. If you hit them with it, which is rather easy and only uses throwable rocks, they'll come at you, so you stand behind a trap and they can get killed. The only problem is on hard survival, you might struggle to find the electrical tape. Now this is where I want to be. There's some islands over there. And I'm going to swim directly to them. Now the shark doesn't come this far down. I'll show you where he is though. If he has been moved and he's here, he's going to get me no matter what. And there's nothing I can do. So here's hoping. But yes, sharks don't wander randomly, so don't worry about that. I've never built here. I don't think I would. Supplies are too far away. Though, it would make an interesting building spot. Now, just going up here into the second island. And a place of dynamite. The shark is over in here. So don't swim from over there to here. You might have a bad time. Okay, so there's all the gun parts. There's no other resources on these islands. It's just a lot of rocks. You might be able to stab some fish if you can see. I can't see, because it's night time. Need another snack. Might eat 2, and just to keep it going. I don't want to have to worry about it. It's more important when you don't have unlimited energy, though. So swimming back across. During the day, you'll be able to see better. There's 3 dead sharks underneath the water here. You can't get the heads off them unless you push them up onto the land, but screw that. That would take so freaking long. You can survive 2 hits from a shark. I think it does 60 hit points per tap. Love tap it does. There's some supplies in these containers as well. Used to be a lot of booze here. There's not so much anymore. A lot of circuit boards and stuff. Now I might remove that. The fire upgrade on the modern axe is rather good, by the way. Sorry if these tips are a bit scattered. I'm trying to remember them all at once. And while doing this, trying to remember the weapons I need to get. Now, coming up here, don't go down there. Let's follow this along. There's a cliff face here, looking down on the beach. This isn't a good spot to build either. A lot of cannibals come through here. But I can barely see, This game has gotten a lot darker. Now I'm looking for the Geese Lake, which I should be coming very close to. Yeah, here it is here. Geese Lake. Don't know if you can see it. I can't see it. And it looks like it's daytime. Beautiful. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Now this is one I always struggle to find. It's somewhere around here. The cache, of course. Here it is here. Told you I always struggle to find it. Drop another dynamite. Now the caches do have watches and you can use that to stock up on your dynamite nut. That's going to take down a fair few trees as well. Now where I'm going next is to the next cache, because I'm going to do a loop which takes me through the snow and takes me to the rest of the gun parts. This is going well so far. The next weapon is upgraded rock, which is just cloth or a rock. Now this can only take glass upgrades, it can take fire upgrades, but if you light it on fire, it will set you on fire. I don't know why the developers decided to do that. I think it's more of a joke than anything. It's entertaining for the first time, but if you accidentally light it again, it's not so funny. Now you can run up along here. This is stepping into croc territory, all around here. So you might actually encounter one running along here. They're not down there though. And they sometimes spawn right in front of you and you wouldn't even notice. But generally they're always down here. But I'm not going to be dealing with that. I am trying to find cache. I'm also looking for a turtle. Tortoise. There's one. Here's a trick you can do to kill tortoises. Aim forward, power attack, and then aim at their head. And you'll kill them in one hit. Make sure you hit them in the head. Otherwise it won't kill them. And then you got your turtle shell. So I'll show you. One hit. We'll use 23 points of stamina. All power attacks use 23 points. And I don't know if I got the numbers correct with the spear. It's 28 points every time you throw one. So you can really chew through your stamina throwing spears. I don't know why though. I don't think it should use that much. They should lower it down to 23. So we're going over here to the next cache. There's a lot of sharks here. Dangerous, dangerous area. Land bridge in here. Do not build here. Okay, so here's the next cache. Drop. The hell? What have you done, Farket? Okay, so there's the next gun part. Now there is an upgraded spear around here somewhere. It's leaning up against one of these pillars. Here it is here. It's on the first hut. I don't know, I didn't see it. So I don't have to craft this one. They use 3 bones and 2 cloth and a wick spear. Upgraded spear is a very good weapon, melee weapon. Has the longest range in the game so you can keep your distance. And it swings or pokes fast enough that you don't need to worry about them counter-attacking. They don't miss. It doesn't have a good AoE, area of effect. It's pinpoint damage, so you can't hit multiple things at the same time. Though any weapon that swings sideways is going to have a good AoE. Katana has one of the best, though it's not a good weapon. Ah, yes. The Katana is a very average weapon. If you've been following me for a long time, you'll know that I don't like it at all. And I don't use it. In my Season 3 playthrough, I'm up to about day 100, and I haven't even gone and got it. I never use it, because it handicaps you. It swings far too fast compared to other weapons, so you get used to the attack speed, and then when you try to transition to bigger, heavy weapons like the modern axe, you will struggle too much. And when you get to harder modes, you'll struggle to kill anything. Normal cannibals, you'll run out of stamina before you probably kill them. It just drains too much stamina for how much damage you do. So it's not a good weapon. So we're at the next cache. This is the second last one. It's up on this hill here. See the villages, the little huts down there, the beach huts. And then we've got 7 parts now. Now where I'm going now is the snow. Now it can be very easy to get lost in the snow, so I generally travel around it. On the edges, I skim it. I just lightly touch it. Skim it. Now the top half of the map I wouldn't recommend you build if you're new to the game. Though if you like a challenge and you've played for a bit, go up here. There's just not enough trees and sticks for me to like building up here. There's a fair amount of trees, but what happens if you cut down the trees, you will stop the sticks from spawning around them. Because that's where most of the sticks come from. Next time you're through the snow, actually look at how many stick trees there actually are. You're looking for this big lake, by the way. This is a nice place here. Very nice. Nice place to build. There's a YouTuber called Zuma Arcade, and I think he's built here before, and he had a massive castle. Looks pretty cool. Now, my last bomb too, so make sure you got a lot of bombs if you're going to do this all in one trick. There we go. Don't want that tree to fall on me. Okay, I'm still cold for some reason. Alright, what I do is make the gun. So all 8 parts. There's the gun. And that's it there. Now to show you, it's day 1 and we've got all these weapons. It's doable, though I wouldn't recommend it. because it kind of drains a bit of the fun out of it. You won't go exploring later on if you've got all the weapons. You'll just sit at home doing nothing. That you can use the trek I'm taking. Trek. It's up to you. And get some of them, then continue on and get the rest. Now what I'm doing, I'm in the start. I'm just heading east, I think. Where's the sun? I don't even know. It's almost halfway through the day. Some really nice areas here. It's just not enough sticks. Trust me, you use a lot of sticks in this game. I'm just heading east as far as I know. I know where I am. The snow runs from northwest to northeast, or vice versa. So I'm going to step up into this area. I'm just getting higher and higher on the snow edges because there is... Oh crap, I actually got it. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, there's a rabbit skin. Okay, so here's the plane. Cockpit. And there's a pilot outfit in here. So I'm a pilot now to get framed for crashing the plane. So there's a magazine and there's a flare gun. Now after getting the flare gun, we're going to go get the climbing axe and the chainsaw. Now the gun I'm not a big fan of. It can do headshots. It just fires too slow, it reloads too slow, but I'm glad they made it that way because otherwise it'd be overpowered and it would change the game. This game's more about survival, not so much shooting things with weapons. It can have its uses. I don't know about sniping with it. You can attach a flashlight to it. Okay, so I'm just heading down from the snow and I'm just kind of heading, I think it would be southeast. Just head down the, actually, see how this goes. This is a lot quicker. I keep forgetting about this feature in the game. Maybe because you can't hotkey a turtle sled. Unless you can. Hang on, check. No, you still can't do it. Can't hotkey it. So yeah, I'm going to get the rock climbing axe or the climbing axe and the chainsaw. So I'm just kind of heading south, southeast, somewhere around there. Now the flare gun's good. It sets enemies on fire. It doesn't set fires and leaf traps on fire, which I don't know why. It should. Reload is a bit too slow for my liking. Now where we're going is to where the fertile lands kind of is. There's this big swamp area. If you go up there, probably this line, I'll draw it. There's crocodiles all up in there. So let's go, let's go, let's go. And there's some white tents here. That's fertile lands there. And there's this cave right about here. And there's a cache photo. And we're going in. Gotta put the photo away first, otherwise it comes out again. Eat something, and we're going to go all the way down. Now, there's not many enemies in this one. Actually, there is a few. And there's Timmy's toy arm. I wonder if I can craft any of it. Oh, that's half the toy, I just need the other 2 parts. I'll just try to remember if I could get them. Now, I'll need to craft another bomb. Hopefully I got enough resources. Yeah, I do. I need one more. Okay, once that's done, you're looking for this exit down here. Now, if you fall down here, it's very difficult. You can glitch back up it. It's very difficult, but it's made for the rock climax. So consider that the point of no return. Actually, I don't think you can climb up this anymore. I think they've fixed it so you can't. You got to use the climbing axe to do it. But just head down. Hopefully, they haven't changed anything and they get caught up in something that I don't know. And I'm just gonna slide into the DMs here. Oh, they've changed it. I'm gonna fall if I take. Ah, oh, Jesus, I can't believe I survived that. Don't do that. Take the climbing rope. Okay, so my fire went out. Fix that up. And then we're in here. And the chainsaw is right there. Right there. No, we're not going to use that here. It's not very practical. Okay, so I've got another fire upgrade. I'm going to continue on. Now there's quite a few enemies in here. I'm going to bypass them all. Mainly because I'm too lazy to deal with them. And speed up the video. So there's a couple of Kennys there. And you go over here, and there's quite a few babies. You can use the babies to actually open up these walls, get them to jump at you. Oh, I got him. But that's where you need to go. Yeah, if the babies jump at you and they hit that wall, they'll take down the wall so it can save you a bomb. But we're not doing that. We're in a rush. Oh, why don't I even climb down that? No, I'm going to climb down that one. I can't see. Oh, this new patch has ruined my seeing inside caves a lot easier and at night time. There's some gun ammo up here too. Ah, it's a tight cave. That's what your mum said. Okay, so another annoying picture that won't go away. Okay, so there's no enemies here, but down here there's a lot. So I'm going to break a flare to show you. Like there. Now I can make another bomb. 2 bombs. 3 bombs. So I might just drop one down. See what happens. Did that go through the floor? It did. So where that light is over there, that's where the climbing axe is. And that's what we're trying to get. So I'm going to show you how to dodge all of this. So just run down here and grab it. So I've got it. There's a chainsaw advertisement around there somewhere too. But I'm not getting that. I'm just going to get out of here. And there's a thing with watch on it. Oh, they followed me all the way up here. There's a videotape just down there. Can be a bit difficult to get back up. You might have to jump in the water down there. Do whatever you want. I'm not doing it though. Unnecessary trek, and this is a weapons guide, not every item in the game guide. Oh, yep. Be careful of them. And be careful of the cannibal. He might chase you down and hit you in the back as you're climbing this. He has to be very quick, and he wasn't quick enough. And we're going out here. And we're coming out to this area here. And there's some supplies here. Oh, they've changed it a bit. I think there's some flares in here. Another cache photo. And there used to be bones here, but I can't see where the bones are. Okay, so now we're going to go down here, but we're going to save first because it's risky. Very risky. Go in here. Now keep in mind there is mutant babies pretty much as soon as you get in here. So I'm going to get ready with my flare gun. Oh, this layout's changed. So here they are here. Firing projectiles, God. Look. I can shoot him through this. It seems like when N-Night changed things for no reason, problems like this happen. Now the reason I'm coming in here, this area's a lot more tighter. Tight. I'm gonna save here. Because if something goes wrong. Because what we're doing, we're using the turtle sled to get down. So the trick is to bounce off something while you're on your way down. So let's go. Okay, so I bounced off the wall. Don't just fall straight flat. Now there's a lot of bad guys here. So you want to be quick. We've got 3 pails. An armsy. I'm using the turtle shell to block. Okay, I got the machete. There's a tuxedo back there if you want to try your luck. Personally, I'm not trying my luck. Head towards the store. Keep running. Turn around if you need to. And into this cave. Now where we're going is to get the modern bow. Now the machete's an okay weapon. It has one of the shortest ranges in the game. It's the fastest weapon in the game if you upgrade it with feathers. Though you'll really start lowering the attack speed. But if you want the highest attack speed for whatever reason you're trying to do, upgrade it with feathers. It can also take teeth and glass. It can take poison upgrades, but it can't take fire upgrades. But there's Timmy's toy leg on this bridge here. I don't know what's down there. Last time I checked, there was nothing. Caves are a little bit strange in this game. They're not like normal games where if you see a hard area, don't expect good loot to be there. Okay. There's cannibals waiting. All these doors will automatically open because we're coming through the other way. 2 armsies in here. Yeah, I got a bomb. I need to throw it down here. You can use an armsy and come down and get him to clear it. I don't need to do that. Don't know if you could lead him into the water. I haven't tried that one yet. Okay, there's 2 here. They won't jump into the water, I know that. Okay, once they've cleared that, run out. You're stepping into very dangerous territory here. This is probably the hardest area you're going to come across. You're going to run in here. Sorry, that. Just run. And once you get in here, you can actually just bait them into jumping into the water. That's what I would do. Now, what you're doing here is you're getting the modern bow. This is why you need the rebreather, because you've got to swim through this thing here. Modern bow is probably the most difficult weapon to get in the game. They've really tucked it away. Though you could easily get it on your first day. Probably. I don't know. Depends how important it is to you. As you've seen with this so far, what I would do is grab the scuba gear, maybe get the climbing axe because that might make it easier, then come straight here to get the modern bow. Now the modern bow is on this box here. And there's heaps of supplies here too. And some gun ammo. Let's check around. There's probably a lot of other stuff here. I'm going to take some medication. Okay, so modern axe is going out. Upgrade that again. Stay on top of it. Now we're going straight out again and back the way we came. Oh. Okay. So I might have to do... Oh, she's fell in. Now she is stuck down there. So you can always deal with them on the way out, which is probably a better idea. Okay, so there's babies hanging around. What I'm doing, let's go this way and this way. And just turn around and let them knock it down for you. Why let yourself do all the hard work, eh? Yeah, make sure you're defending. And just follow it all the way down. G'day, guys. Let's run past. More pale cannibals. Yeah, there's 2 more there. Past that orange tent. And keep going. And up the rope. Once you get to the top of this rope, you're safe. Now, as far as I know, it says you can place a dynamite or explosive here, but I don't think you can blow it open. It's a bit of false advertisement there, developers. Mr. M. Night Shyamalan. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. I don't like having it on. It blocks the vision a bit. Now we're coming up to a bunch of babies and I think 2 or 1 cannibal. Yeah, 2 cannibals and some babies. Let's go skip them. Don't need the exercise. They can live. I'll let them. You know, climb this rope here. Once you get to the top, don't fall off like I almost did. Now this area here, I think you can jump it. Yep, you can. Thank God. I've come this far. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to have to reload. I really don't. Oh, jeez. I'll be honest, this track hasn't taken me as long as I thought it would. Now, I think you can jump this, but I'm just not going to risk it. That's why I suggested to get the climbing axe. And just side, 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 side. Straight up the rope again. And then once you're up here, you can run along here. This is all rather new. Up this rope here. And we're going to get the tennis racket. It's a surprisingly dangerous area. Oh, there's all heaps of babies in there. There's heaps of explosives. Oh. Jeez, I didn't expect them to do that. Getting low on food. Okay, so I'm going to attach here. I'm going to head straight down. Hopefully the babies aren't waiting for me because that would be bad. Okay, so we're heading down there. You can see them down there. Should be able to get them. Yep, got them all. Alright. The babies are very weak. any sort of fire you get on them, they're gonna die. I wonder if you can take their head off if they're burnt. Oh, I hope I don't step in that. It sets me on fire. That would be rather unpleasant. Now, this is a very dangerous area as well. There's about 3 cannibals and a Virginia. So I might add another one of these. Just in case. Okay, so there's the tennis racket there. Grab those food pouches because I need them. I actually might show you because it's not far to walk. And I should be right. Just avoid all this crap. So here he is here. Yeah, it is. Take that. Let's go run past them all. I think the pedometer was back there somewhere, but this is getting too risky. I'm so close now. I just want to go back to my family. So you're just going straight up again. You came straight down, just go straight back up. Okay, so it's bloody wall. Go to this wall instead. Oh crap, there's a baby right there. Don't launch at me. What's he doing? Piss off. No. Stay down there. Yeah, there's heaps of supplies here. Like dynamite, flares, rope, cloth. All these are cloth cases. So it's all good stuff. And then the danger is still not over. We're going back out here. And up here. And there's Timmy's toy thing here. So, for some reason, I didn't plan this. But it appears that I've managed to make the toy. Oh no, I forgot the head. Head's near where the modern axe is. Oh well. I should have grabbed it. I didn't expect I was going to get that many parts for it. Didn't plan that. Okay, let them open this. And kind of kite him. I can't see. There we go. Freaking lighter always going out. Run past them all. Kill them if you want. Don't let them fall because they'll just spawn back here later on. And then up we go. Going up here. There's some watches on these bodies. And you can also hit them for some resources. And we are out of here. Oh, almost forgot. Crafted axe. Crap. So that's a stick. And some rope. It is really bad. I'm probably not even going to go over how bad that is. And also, while I'm at it, I'm going to make a Incendiary Spear. So that's 1 cloth and 1 Molotov on top of the upgraded spear. Now, it doesn't explode to pieces when you throw it. It's still very easy to lose. It's like a one-shot Molotov, I think. I'm not sure if it does the damage of the upgraded spear when thrown. I don't know. It'd be hard to test because I don't know the damage of the Molotov effect. I don't know. I'm going to make a repair tool or a repair hammer. It's not really a weapon, but I figured people use it as a weapon to cut down trees, so I might as well include it. So how I'm going to get that is just start whacking some trees. You get sap from that. The machete used to be the best for this kind of thing. The sap collector is always the best, though it just depends on the weapon. Like the chainsaw and the modern axe work the best. God, I got 3 sap from that one hit on the chainsaw. Okay, so the repair tools, 10 sap, 2 cloth, 1 rock, and 2 sticks. It doesn't use any stamina when you swing it, so it's good for taking down stick trees. If you're into that sort of thing. It's not very quick though. It's all damage based now with stick trees. The more damage a weapon does, the more likely it is to take it down quicker. Like a modern axe, I think, can take them all down in 1 hit. Okay, so I've been patrolling backwards and forwards on this land bridge. I decided to see if I can get a cannibal with a club here. Because you can't find a club, you've got to kill a cannibal that's got one. They are not craftable either. Crafted club and the club are completely different weapons. The club can take all upgrades except the poison one, so fire, glass, teeth, and feathers. It is ridiculously slow, but does a lot of damage. I can't stress how slow it is. Oh, look. Speak of the devil. Oh wow, there's heaps here. Just die, man. Give me a club. Wish you could just do armed robberies. Give me a club and I'll let you live. Okay, so got that. I'm gonna get the frig out of here because I need to assess all the weapons. There's a cave just up here. I'm gonna go to that one and hide. All right, so day 1, 21 strength, I don't know how. And I managed to get every single weapon in the game. Now, I know I did cheat at the start, so you wouldn't be able to do this in day 1, I think. If you were doing it legit, because you just don't have the stamina or the movement speed. Though hopefully you're not disappointed in me for doing that. It just speeds it up a lot, and I can't talk that much for that long. Especially with this video, this was completely improvised. I didn't plan any of this. I just jumped on the computer tonight to do it. But it's worked out pretty well, I think. And that's it. All done. And if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers.